Episode 25. If the 10 Commandments are eternal, why do you treat the fourth like it's temporary? Key text. Psalm 111, 7-8. All his commandments are sure. They stand fast forever and ever, and are done in truth and uprightness. If the 10 Commandments are eternal, as Scripture clearly says, why do most Christians treat the fourth commandment like it's temporary? Psalm 111, 7-8 declares, all his commandments are sure. They stand fast forever and ever. Not for a season. Not until the cross. Not until man decides otherwise. But forever and ever. Now let's ask the obvious. If that's true, why do so many churches only keep 9 of the 10 commandments? Why is the fourth, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy, the only one treated like it expired? It wasn't written differently. It wasn't spoken differently. It wasn't categorized differently. In fact, it's the longest, most detailed commandment of them all. It's the only one that begins with the word remember. And it's the only one that identifies who God is, the creator of heaven and earth. So let me ask you, if the Sabbath is the only commandment God said to remember, why is it the one the world has forgotten? Could it be that Satan has a specific hatred for the seal of God's law? The only commandment that deals with time, worship, and allegiance? That's why Daniel 7:25 says the Antichrist power would think to change times and laws. Not all the laws, just the one that deals with time. Just the fourth commandment. Nowhere in Scripture do you find permission to keep 9 commandments. Nowhere does God say the Sabbath was just a shadow. Nowhere does Jesus say, I fulfilled the law, so you don't need to obey it anymore. In fact, in Matthew 5:18, Jesus said, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law. Well, last I checked, the heavens are still above, and the earth is still beneath our feet. So why are pastors preaching that one commandment has passed away? Let's be clear. You believe, thou shalt not kill is eternal. You believe, thou shalt not steal is eternal. You believe, thou shalt not commit adultery is eternal. But when it comes to remember the Sabbath day, suddenly it's optional. That's not obedience, that's convenience. You've built your theology around a loophole that doesn't exist. Because if God wrote it in stone, if Jesus kept it, if the apostles preached it, and if the saved will honor it in eternity, Isaiah 66:23, then it cannot be temporary. The truth is, God doesn't have a 9-commandment covenant, and there is no such thing as a partial seal of his law. James 2:10 says, whosoever shall keep the whole law and yet offend in one point, he is guilty of all. Break one, and you've broken the covenant. So I ask you, if the 10 Commandments are eternal, why are you treating the fourth like it's expired? If God never changed it, who gave your church the authority to? Because on Judgment Day, God won't ask how you felt about his law. He'll ask whether you kept it. And those who do will be welcomed through the gates of the eternal city. Revelation 22:14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life. All 10, not 9.